Well, congratulations on doing steps 1 to 4 in the Getting Started training. Step 5 is really what you want to accomplish in your first 30 days in the business. So these are really important things for you to work on and understand so that you're set to build your business in the future. So the first thing that you need to do is become a product of the product. So it's so important that when you're talking to other people about the products and the business opportunity, that you have your own experience. This means that you will be authentic and that you will be genuine. And we all know that people can really read our energy. So if you're coming from a place where you truly believe in the products, then you're going to have much more success in this business. And of course, you will feel good about yourself because you're sharing a genuine story. Now, when you first start, you may have started on a budget. So you may have the minimum auto ship of 60 CV. So if you are doing this, what you can do is keep changing your product each month so that you get an opportunity to try all of the products. This way you can ease yourself into all of the products and be able to speak of your own experience. Apart from your own testimonial, learn about other people's testimonials. Look into the team group that you belong in and see where the testimonials are written, and share stories with your upline so that you can share these with other people. Stories are really, really important. The next thing that's really important to do in your first 30 days is learn the back office. Now, this is so easy for you to do. When you joined, your sponsor should have sent you your website link and your login details. You log into your back office and basically open up everything. So click on all the headings at the top, click on the business snapshot, which is the first page you come to, click on the old back office, and if you have questions about what things mean, go to your upline and ask those questions so that you understand how the back office works. Set up your wallet if you haven't done this already. There are great instructions in your back office in the members only section, which will teach you how to set up your wallet. So get that set up, and then when you're earning commissions and you're ready to transfer money from your wallet to your bank account, you can do that. It's important for you to understand the compensation plan. There are great YouTube videos out there about the compensation plan. Just go to YouTube, go to search, and put in Jeunesse compensation plan. You will see lots of different videos explaining how the compensation plan works. There's also a PDF in your back office that explains the compensation plan, but you want to be able to become very, very familiar of what each rank requires. What does it take to get to executive, to Jade, to Pearl, to Sapphire Elite, to Ruby, Emerald, Diamond, and beyond. Understand how that works. Understand the 6 different ways to get paid so that it becomes easy for you to be able to answer these questions to people joining your team. J Mobile is a great marketing tool. You've already learnt how to use this in step 3. There's a video on my YouTube channel that shows you how to set up J Mobile. It's fantastic for you to be able to send short videos out to people to be able to pique their interest. So if you haven't done that, go back to that step, set up J Mobile on your phone and start using that great tool. Now, you want to create your story. Your first goal is to have a 2-minute testimonial, because a part of growing your team and showing leadership will be that when you attend the live events, you'll be invited up to share your testimonial. Now, it's very important to become very polished with this, so become familiar with it, write it out, practice saying it, say it in front of the mirror, say it in front of your family at home, so that you get the confidence up to be able to share this story with other people. This is a very big part of how you first invite people to look at the information. So the better you get at telling your story, the better you will get at inviting people to have a look at this information. So your story is really your very abridged version of how you got to where you are today. So what were you doing before you were introduced to Jeunesse? what was missing in your life. We're only really open to an opportunity if there is something that we'd like to change. You might want more time with your family. You might want to go on more holidays. You might want another stream of income. You might want to replace your current income so that you can retire or move into a different career. Whatever it may be, that must be included in your story, because that's what people will resonate with and connect with. So get really good at sharing your story. Your story will grow the longer you're in the business. If you have been in the business for a month and you have been using the products, what results have you had so far with the products? What do you like about the products? What do you like about your team, the systems that are in place? Why have you said yes, and what is your vision? So get very good at sharing this story. There are scripts out there, so please connect with your upline. Go into files in your Facebook team group and download the scripts. You can make them your own. So read through the scripts for ideas, to get ideas of what to say to people, but then use your own language so that you're very authentic. The most important thing when you're reaching out to people is to be yourself. And no matter what you say, people will read your energy. So it's really important for you to build belief in the industry, build belief in Jeunesse, the company, build belief in the products by using them and listening and watching to other people's testimonials. But most of all, build belief in yourself. And if you don't have a lot of belief in yourself, then you can really create some great affirmations that will reflect the opposite of perhaps the doubt that you're feeling. So if you're very honest with yourself and your thought is, I can't do this, or I'm scared to pick up the phone, or I'm not sure whether I can be a success at this, then make a really strong statement that really feels good to you and repeat that every single day. For example, it might be a statement like, I just love this business and I'm so grateful and so excited about my wonderful team, the success that they're having and the success that we're having together. Or something similar that feels really good for you. So really get lots of creative statements around what you would like to achieve and put it in present tense and repeat it every single day. Start your day that way so that you've got a great mindset, great belief in yourself, and then what you say to people will have that energy attached to it. Handling objections. So it's really important for you to get familiar with the common objections to expect. So, for example, I don't have enough time. Now, you can use me as an example if this is the objection that you get, and you can say, yeah, I completely understand. That's actually one of the reasons I got involved in the business too, is because I don't have enough time either, and I want to create time. And our upline, Tracy, was in a very similar situation. When she started with Jeunesse, she was still working 60 hours a week in her physiotherapy company. She's married with 3 children and does all the running around associated with that. So she started really, really part-time. But thanks to the system we have, you're able to tap in with a very small amount of time. It's just a matter of setting it as a priority so that you can create residual income, which will create time. Other people will say that they don't have enough money. And you can also say, well, that's perfect, because that is one of the great goals that you can have with this business model, is to create another stream of income without having to leave your current job. So what other business allows you to tap into it, gradually increase your income on the side while you keep doing what you have to do now to pay the bills, and the income will grow. I also use the example of a franchise. This is like a very, very inexpensive franchise. If you were to buy a traditional franchise, you would be investing $100,000 minimum to get started and buy the franchise. You would most likely have a loan then from the bank to get into the business, and then you would pay franchise fees every month. We get into this business for as little as $300 up to around $1,500, and then our monthly franchise fee, which we get a product for, is under $150 a month. So it's a very, very affordable way to create extra income and start getting those monthly products for free very quickly. You can also say that if we launch your business, you can get to the rank of Jade or Pearl as soon as you start, so that you're very quickly going to be earning commissions and getting that next product that you need to buy next month for free. So talk to your upline about the common objections that you might hear. The other thing to keep in mind about objections is often they are a mirror of a deep subconscious objection that you still have yourself. So if you are new to network marketing and you might be a little bit uncertain about this business model, as your confidence and belief in this business model grows, you will get objections around network marketing less and less. I don't get this objection personally anymore at all, but I did when I started. And so it's important to have an answer that you feel really comfortable about that. If someone said to you, oh, it sounds like a pyramid, you can laugh and say, well, a pyramid's actually illegal because there's no product. We are actually paid commissions based on the volume of sales of product like any other business model. You can also look at the fact that a normal corporate setup where the CEO is at the top can be considered the shape of a pyramid as well. Whereas in our business, somebody can join this business tomorrow, earn more money than me because they put in more effort, have better contacts, have better skills. We're really rewarded for effort. And another wonderful thing about this business model is that we are rewarded for helping others. So there is great synergy and team effort. We all support each other rather than competing with each other. So here are some different examples of the objections that you might get. Another one is, I don't like to sell. And as you learnt in step 1, we are not here to sell. All we're here to do is invite people to look at the information. We are information brokers. We are sharing stories, our own stories, other people in the business, their stories, and the story about the company, the products, and the opportunity. So there is no selling in this business. People might say, well, where do the stem cells come from? We have a fantastic video in J Mobile by Dr. Nathan Newman, the founder of the product range, explaining exactly how the stem cells are derived from human adult stem cells. So there's no controversy around that when people understand the process. People might say that they've tried network marketing before and they've been unsuccessful. I really draw them out on this and ask more questions and really understand why it was that they didn't have success. And we have great systems and great tools and great support for people to tap into, and our business is booming. So Jeunesse is the fastest growing company in the direct selling industry in the world, and that's because our systems are working, and that's because people are experiencing success. So you really want to be able to explain to them how simple the system is, and you'll be showing that to them by the way that you've introduced them to the business. The next step is to gradually build your knowledge on the industry and, of course, daily work on personal growth. So please take a screenshot of this slide. You can pause the video and take a screenshot of it and work your way through these books. Your first year in network marketing is an absolute must. So make sure that you read that one. The 4-year career is another great one around the industry. So work your way through this whole list and then continue to read and apply personal growth material. Plan and attend live events. This will help keep you connected. You know, if you're not in touch with the team on a regular basis, you can feel isolated, and it's really lonely if you're building a home-based business on your own. So really plug into the live events. They might be small events in your local community. They might be larger open meetings that you can find on the Jeunesse Global South Pacific Facebook page in events. So go through all of those events, put them in your diaries and attend them. Make it a priority, because you're really going to feel connected. You're going to learn more every time that you go, not only from the presentation, but from chatting to other people who are there in the business. And it is the number one way to convert people if they're interested in hearing about the information. Great energy at the live events. Provide great service. Now, this is the case in any business. So, when you reach out to someone and invite them to look at the information and you tell them that you're going to follow them up, make sure that you follow them up. Book it in. Be professional. Treat this like a business. If you have people who come in who just want to try the products, follow them up the day that you know that they're going to receive their product to make sure they've received it. After you know they've been using the products for a week, follow them up and see how they're going with the products. Make sure that you've sent them the information called starting on the products so that they can ease themselves into the products and reduce the risk of a fast detox response. You know, you want to teach them how to slow down that detox so that it doesn't feel too overwhelming if they go through that process initially. So make sure that you're following up your customers. A lot of customers, like myself, turn into successful business builders. So you want to give them great service. Anybody who has joined your business, keep in touch with them, tap them into the system, invite them along to the live events, see how they're going, answer their questions, and give them great service that way. Give great service not only to the leaders in your business, but to your upline leaders. Respect your leaders' time. If they've flown into your city to present, come along to that presentation. You know, they have given up time with their family. They have spent their own money flying in to present for you at an open meeting or meetings for you and your team. Make sure that you're there. You know, pick them up from the airport if you can and really support them as your way of saying thank you to your upline. And become a leader. One of the greatest things that you're going to get out of this business is your own personal and professional growth. This is free. You're not going to pay for courses to do this, but you will become a leader if you tap into the system and do all of this training that you've just been through by doing these 5 steps. And as you grow in yourself, you're going to attract people who are leaders themselves. You know, we really do attracts like, you know, so if you want to have someone amazing in your business, then you become that person yourself. It's very similar to looking for a life partner. You know, if you want someone to be fit, to be motivated, you know, to have a good job, whatever it may be, you need to be that person yourself to attract that person. And it's the same with the attributes you may be looking for in a person that you would love to come into your team. If you want them to be an enroller, if you want them to be self-motivated, if you want them to be self-disciplined, if you'd love them to speak well, for example, you need to become these things so that you can attract these people into your team. So you can really work on these things and tap into your upline for support. So all of those things are things that you can work on and do this in the first 30 days if you can. So again, welcome to Janess and wishing you every success in your business, and please feel free to reach out to me and your upline for support.